Okay, got first load in for the day. But I had to move a whole bunch of stuff around from the middle storage, so I can start getting that cleared out. When I looked back, it started looking kind of empty. You know how they say with a half full glass of water, it's half full, but it's half empty. And it really helps if you are putting the boxes, use fresh boxes, the best boxes you can. If you stack them where they fit like a puzzle, so they're like more of a solid block than just sticking them all around. If you kind of fit them all in like a puzzle, they stay better and they don't fall down as often, and you can fit more in there. And if you try to put your heavy stuff in on the bottom and get it going lighter as you go to the top, so that way you can put your glass or delicate, dolls, whatever, towards the top, then they don't fall down as easy. So I learned that. So it takes time to stack it really well and try to get stuff to fit it. Because when you don't have all the same size boxes, then you have to really fit them around like a puzzle. So if you're into puzzles, it will work. So I got some more down there, so I'll have room bringing this other stuff, and won't be just throwing it in there until I can get most of that one storage moved out. Then I can just throw all that stuff in there and bring a chair in there and sort it out later if I want. But right now I'm just trying to get this stuff moved out. I'm tired of jacking with it, really. I have other things I need to do. And if I can get this stuff out quickly, then I have time to do my new covers and buff my car out before I go on the road. They changed the shaft at the Flying J down there by Tampa. Ugh. Oh, the last time we were there, it was absolutely disgusting. They had no shaft that time we were there. So the manager jumped back there to cook, but it was really terrible. I did a vlog about it. Oh, I'm sweating now. That's just great. there kind of longer than I planned, but it had to be done. The more I can get moved around, the more I can see how much room I have, get stuff put in the proper place, because all the pictures have to go to the sides of the storage, and they have got to get moved out of that one and go into the other one on the sides. That's the best way to do it. You put them in a cardboard box that's flat and untape it, and that way it's totally protected, and then you just stack them in there, you know, against the wall. And you run them all up and down the walls. You don't want to send any boxes on top of them or anything. Just, you know, stick a couple there and then put some boxes next to it, and then go down a little bit and put some more against the wall, and stick some boxes next to it. That way they don't get trashed. They were doing something up there. Maybe they had a gas line leak yesterday. That might be what had happened. Because they had fire department down and everything. They may have had a huge gas leak. And that might be exactly what they're doing there. Fixing the pipes. I'm trying to think, if I fill the bathtub up with the hot water first, smoking hot water, and then pray a lot, maybe in 15-20 minutes I can get some more smoking hot water, and then I can actually get a hot full bath. It just, and I didn't, yesterday, the day before, when I tried to take a bath, I didn't use any hot water. I tried to do it in the morning. I didn't use any hot water to do anything, because, you know, I'm always washing stuff. I'm washing my hands and washing dishes and washing stuff before I pack it. But it's just ridiculous how bad that water here is. And again, I really don't want to jack with it because I'm leaving. It's not like I want to fix it for somebody else. It's time for her to step up to the plate and start fixing stuff in that place. She told me she didn't want to put the money into it, didn't want to renovate it. And the problem is that it's going to have a problem with the sale with all that screwed up stuff. It's been screwed up for a long, long time. Way before I rented it. That's probably why she only rented for like 4 months at a time to every renter. I guess to get the deposit, pocket the deposit, and then only have them there 4 months long enough to make several complaints, and then just go, okay, it's time to go. But she really wants to sell it, so she's really on it this time. She's not playing. God, there's some white leather furniture over there at the Mission. Some people just bought. There's a ton of furniture in there right now. They're evicting a whole bunch of people out of the Heather Glen complex that hadn't paid rent since March for the pandemic, and they weren't supposed to be doing it at all. They served a whole bunch of evictions, and they fired a girl that was in the office that was, you know, kind of in all that apparently. And I have a lot of friends that live over there, and they are like evicting folks, and then they don't want them to leave because they want them to continue to pay payments, and then they threaten them that, you know, we'll sue you if you leave without paying and all that. And I got a friend of mine that's over there that's having all kinds of problems. But the problem is that he was working, and he was just paying a little bit at a time because somebody told him they could kind of make payments. And I told him, I said, you know, by law, you owe them that money. Don't think you're going to slide out of that. Now, the only thing is, that's a giant complex. And the giant complexes, they had financing through the government to cover rents. It was the independent owners that really didn't get any of the financing and all that. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if they filed for it, got it, and pocketed it, and still getting it from the tenants, or what they're doing. Like I've said before, it would be hell to be a landlord during all that time because you can't get any rent for months and months. And if you have a complex with 900 units and 800 of them haven't been paying rent since March, or paying $50 a month or some craziness on a $900 unit, I mean, you're in a bind. You know, don't think all that stuff's just paid for. People have mortgages, they borrow money to do repairs and upgrades, and it could be really terrible. I know people that were forced to sell their houses and stuff just to try to keep their businesses open. And the market was gross, you know, during March and April because nobody had any money. These friggin' Texas tourists, this sucker want to go 55 mile an hour on a 40 mile an hour street. We have so many people from Texas here right now, it's not even funny. They do those lockdowns and then just all move here. Patting out to try to find stuff for rent. And then everybody's coming. But there's other places in the world. So you can always go to Niagara Falls and get a 4-bedroom for about $800 a month. If you like the cold, you can get cold. They have the seasons there. And that's a nice place, Niagara Falls. It's a real nice little place. Well, you guys, I got to go back in, pack some more, and get some more loaded, and get it down to the storage. Just try to get this rolling. We're close, but not close enough. You gotta really get grooving. I hope you have a really great day. Stay safe. Do something kind for a stranger, and whatever you do, don't ever let them see you sweat. Always keep smiling. Stay positive. Love you.